Welcome back, and today we're talking about Yashahime Princess Half Demon, episode 19. And this episode to me kind of felt like a fillery episode. We're essentially coming off of episode 18, where we got to see a big fight with Sesshomaru and Kirimaru. It was absolutely great. And this anime is supposed to have 24 episodes. We're on episode 19. I was coming in expecting something more serious, keeping in line with the main goal of the series, right? Stopping Kirimaru and stuff like that. And that's not what we got. And it doesn't make it like a horrible episode. I was just kind of let down because I was expecting a lot more, especially since we're heading straight to like the end of this season at the very least, because this season I believe is going to have 24 episodes. Now, before we jump into what happened in this episode, let me remind you to like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out, and of course I greatly appreciate it. Now, this episode started off with Princess Aya. She's hiring the bounty hunters and the demon slayers to fight against each other, with Moroha being on the bounty hunters side. And once we learn why she's starting all of this, it's a little bit funny. I mean, you can just tell Princess Aya is definitely spoiled by her father. Now, whoever wins this contest is going to join her father's mercenary group. So it's a big deal because the demon slayers, I can't imagine that they're having a good day-to-day life, right? Like, in this era, it's probably hard having to go out there and fight demons, risking your life for a little bit of money. So this is a great opportunity for the demon slayers, but the chief, Kohaku, he's not there to make the decision. So the other demon slayers, they make the decision to participate because they really want to join the mercenary, because they want to do something nice for Kohaku, the chief, because he's probably working very hard fighting demons, risking his life. So they want to do something nice, because if they were to join the Princess Aya's father mercenary group, they're gonna be set, right? They're gonna get steady payment. They're not gonna be in a dangerous situation every day. So it makes sense for them to participate. And the whole thing that Moroha had to join the bounty hunters, I mean, it was kind of funny because she's essentially always teamed up with the demon slayers. And of course, they don't want to get Towa involved because she's a bad liar. They're still going with that trope in this episode that she's not really cut out to be in this era, right? Where she essentially trusts everybody. She's always nice to everybody. And, she can definitely fall for some tricks. I mean, look at Riku, right? I don't think anybody has caught up to what Riku is doing. But it's going to be a big deal. That's what I wanted to see in this episode. More of Riku. See what he's planning. But this episode, we got the whole mock battle. And the whole battle itself, it was funny. I mean, they were never taking it really serious. The demon slayers, they knew for a fact that the bounty hunters were very, very weak. I mean, they had an old lady in there, right? I mean, they're not going to win. I knew for a fact the bounty hunters were just going to get destroyed right off the bat. And the only threat was going to be Moroha. Now, of course, they all knew this was a mock battle. They're just having a little bit of fun for the opportunity to be one of the mercenaries for the Lord, and that was fine and dandy. It wasn't until Towa joined that everything kind of got out of hand, because again, Towa didn't know about the mock battle. She actually thought that the demon slayers were hunting Moroha. And that would never happen, I don't think. I don't think in a serious situation they will actually go after Moroha. Moroha will have to do something really evil, like actually kill innocent people and stuff like that. That's the only way they will really go after her, right? The demon slayers, they don't go after demons just for being demons. They actually have to do evil stuff. So this was obviously like a little mock battle. And Towa, she's gullible. She didn't believe it. She actually thought that they were fighting for real. And she tried to join in and stop the fight. And Setsuna kind of, Setsuna is the serious one in this whole thing. She keeps telling Towa that she's too nice, right? She can't be doing this. So they actually get into like a little sibling battle. It was pretty cool. Of course, Towa didn't want to fight. She just wants to, care about her friends. She's like the main, like the one that wants to care about her friends all the time, doesn't want to fight them, no matter what the cost may be. And, that's fine for her character, right? I mean, I like characters like that. A lot of anime, they have the same character type. But in this era, it makes sense, right? That Setsuna wants to toughen Towa up, because you can never trust anybody like that, right? You just never know who's going to betray you and stuff like that. So Setsuna, I believe, is trying to teach Towa a lesson, and maybe this episode later on is going to kind of join together with another one, right? Because this episode is actually teaching Towa a little lesson. She cares about her friends. She can't be trusting too much. And maybe in the next couple of episodes we're going to see that Riku betrayal, and that's where Towa is probably going to get hit with reality. I feel like that's what this episode was all about, right? Because now we know just how deep Towa cares about her friends. And even though Riku, I wouldn't say it's like a main friend or part of the party, I feel like that betrayal is gonna hurt Towa in some way, and maybe that's why this episode happened, right? Just to show us that Towa cares about that friendship with Setsuna and Moroha, and she cares about that kind of stuff. So when the Riku betrayal comes in, it's probably going to hit hard for Towa, but we'll see when that's going to happen. Overall, this episode, again, it does feel like filler to me. We got to see Kohaku. He was in the original Inuyasha. I kind of wish we would have gotten to see him fight just to see how strong he is, but he was able to figure out that the princess was essentially lying about the whole contest and joining the mercenary group, all because, and it was a really petty reason, you can just tell how spoiled the Princess Aya is because Setsuna and Moroha, they were in the castle for some reason, running away. I believe this was like back in episode 1. Whenever all this happened, they got her kimono dirty, so she wanted revenge. I mean, talk about spoiled, right? Talk about spoiled. And she essentially got away with it because her father really didn't do anything. Her father just told her, you can't really be doing that. And she acted like she was crying, and that was it. They got away with it. It was a petty reason. You can just tell Princess Aya is spoiled. It is what it is. Honestly, I can't wait to episode 20 because we're counting down to the end of the series, and I'm pretty sure this is going to get a season 2 because I hear that in Japan it's definitely doing well. The anime is definitely doing well, and with episode 24 coming around, I don't think we're going to get the series finale. We might actually get a season 2. I am enjoying this anime. It's pretty cool, but I honestly kind of want to see more of the original cast. Inuyasha, Sashamuru, we got a little bit of him. Kagome, that's who I want to see. That's who I want to be released from the little crystals and see where the story is going to go. But let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of this episode. And like always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.